Imagine caravans of yaks and mules climbing silent Himalayan passes, carrying salt, wool, and sacred images, and doing so under a unique arrangement: tax-free trade across one of the world's harshest borders. Today, I'll tell the little-known story of how Nepal and Tibet traded for centuries with special privileges, and why that vanished in the 20th century. For centuries, Nepal and Tibet weren't just neighbors. They were trading partners. Merchants from the Kathmandu Valley, especially a caste of Newar traders known as the Lhasa Newar, ran long caravans to Lhasa and beyond, acting as the bridge between South Asia and the Tibetan Plateau. The trade wasn't exotic trinkets, it was essential goods. Tibet exported salt, wool, musk, yak products, and gold dust. Nepal sent metalware, rice, textiles, and fine craftwork. Those exchanges kept highland and lowland communities alive, season to season, year to year. So how did this tax-free arrangement actually happen? Over centuries, Nepali rulers and Tibetan authorities negotiated special privileges that allowed Newar merchants to establish trading houses in Lhasa and cross the border with exemptions or reduced duties. After the 1792 conflict between Nepal and Tibet, a treaty reaffirmed Nepal's right to maintain trade missions and send caravans, still with favorable conditions. It wasn't one law, but a series of customs, treaties, and mutual respect that kept trade flowing tax-free. This wasn't informal barter. Nepali merchant families ran permanent trading houses in Tibetan towns, had their own chambers of commerce, and even minted coins for Tibet. This shows how deeply Nepal was woven into Tibet's economy. Rules varied by region. Some Himalayan communities had the right to fetch salt and exchange it for grain within limits. Others charged small tolls but allowed Nepali merchants to bypass taxes entirely. It was a balance of practicality. Mountain life depended on these routes. The tax-free trade faded in the 1950s. When China took control of Tibet, the ancient caravan routes closed. The 1962 Sino-Indian War and tightened borders finally ended centuries of open Himalayan trade. The Lhasa Newar traders returned to Nepal, and their once vibrant trade colonies vanished. Today, traces of that tax-free world survive only in old courtyards of Kathmandu and in stories of families who crossed the Himalayas for business. That trade wasn't just about profit. It was a symbol of trust between two mountain civilizations. And when politics changed, the silence of those passes became the echo of a vanished era. Thanks for exploring with the Curious Sphere. Subscribe and stay with us for more untold stories, hidden histories, and curious discoveries.